I think that I like that we didn't have to mortgage the farm and we made a move. And I always say this, I like to negotiate. I will negotiate anything. Okay. Any time
Gotta
of the week.
negotiate.
And everybody feels like they won and everybody feels like they lost. So to me, it was perfect. It's exactly what you needed. Right. And it's like, no one's like, yes, yes, yes. And no one's like, oh man, everyone's like, yes, no, oh, I don't know. I'm worried. I'm still concerned. And let's be honest,
Yeah.
it's because our team has been elite average for so long, and we
And then
don't
look,
know.
when you dropped that term, clearly my channel loved it. They were like elite average. They've been running with it. When you said you saw my face lit up, I'm like, yo, it's the perfect way to describe what
Yes,
we are right now. And
we,
yeah, we're spot on with it. But even with the move, we're all kind of feeling like, all right, did we get better?
yes,
Did we get worse?
we don't
Are we
know.
kind of the same? It's like I
That's
don't know.
what makes it great. I think that is it.
I'm telling you now. When she
Did we get better?
speaks, when she speaks, y'all better listen. All right. If you don't know now, you know Arthur Most. Of course, it's a Turn Up Tuesday with Tanisha from at Really Flawed
We
Football.
did it.
Streaming on both channels. Y'all already know. Hit like button, hit both like buttons, subscribe to both, join both memberships. Stop playing. I'm watching the intro, Tanisha. And I'm just like, she's talking about she likes to negotiate, got to get a deal. I'm like, wow, did we not get the Kyle Duggar deal? And did that not win in terms of what we had to give up? Not a lot. And then in terms of his impact, start to finish, making plays, I'm like, okay, check that off. Then she's like, yeah, we elite average. And I'm like, phew, you talk about the elite part of that averageness. Well,
Really this
well,
week?
well, Indianapolis Colts. I'm sorry, y'all caught the elite part. All right.
Yep.
The other two
Yep.
teams caught the average part, but y'all got the elite. Woo! I'm just saying, Tanisha, shout out to you. All right. Shout out to you.
So every time I see that, I'm like, yeah, elite
Yep.
average, nitpicking, do we win, negotiating, all the things. Like,
Look,
and what a great win. Like, what a great
come
moment
on
to
now.
for us to be like, wait, we are who we thought we were? Like, is that
Mm-hmm.
real? And so I feel like for so long we're like, we're good, we're not, we're good, we're that was
Yep.
so bad. Oh my god, that was bad again. Oh no. And then we're like, but who is this team? Like,
Yep.
I like
Come
this
on now.
team. So I
Yep.
love it. I love it. Shout out to the Steelers. Shout out to Turn Up Tuesday.
Come
I
on
love
now. We
this.
needed one. It's been too long since we've turned up. It's been way
It's
too
been
long.
way too long. And people are
Come on
mad at us
now.
because we're up here laughing and joking, still having a great time. So
I'm
now I
like,
guess it's okay to have a
hey,
great time.
it wasn't my
Like,
fault we were having too much fun. I was blaming you anyways, okay? Because even though you
oh,
weren't
I
on the
wasn't.
show yesterday, you were still in the building. We saw the
I,
headboard comment come up. I actually saw you in the building on top of it. And I'm just like, yo, I'm just letting you know. All that stems from you, okay? That's a
I saw
you.
that.
No one
I,
talked about headboarding until you showed up on the channel. Now we get headboarding just thrown out there like it's not a normal comment. And it is not. I just want to make sure that the record continues to reflect that, okay? Headboarding is not what we do on the football field. So it popped up again yesterday. It made me think of you because you're connected to this now, okay? There we go.
I'm connected to headboarding.
There we go.
I don't hate it. I mean, it's not the
Just-
worst thing I could be connected to. I mean, I like to have a good time. Like, whatever. Um, so I'll accept that. I do think it's funny that when I did show up, because so my thing, the way it works for me is I will see your stuff, obviously, because I'm
yeah.
subscribed to you, but my YouTube wasn't working. Like I couldn't upload the video I was trying to upload and all these other things, and I was like, ugh, I need to just watch
Yo,
something.
it is actually really good to know that I was not the only person that had that issue. I thought I was tripping. I'm glad to hear you say that. All right, cool.
No, yeah, no, it
YouTube's been
was
tripping for sure.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Well,
so
okay.
usually when I see your stuff, I just like click out of it and I was like, oh, screw it.
Yeah.
YouTube's not working. Like, what are they talking about? And then I
Mhm.
saw somebody, I think you said, well, the good thing is we didn't get headboarded by the Colts. And I'm like, oh my God. And now I'm
Yep.
in the chat and now I'm like, hey. And then I had to click off because I'm like, if I stay on here too long, I'm just going to listen.
Yeah.
And so yeah, what a mess. Like, and yes, YouTube has been tripping for me for I feel like a week.
A week.
It's like
Okay.
yeah,
Yes.
it's hit
It
and
picks and
miss.
chooses when it wants to upload. It picks and chooses when it wants to
Yeah,
download everything. Even when we do our streams, like how quickly it'll process it
yeah.
sometimes. Okay.
It's doing its
Thank
own
you.
thing.
I
So my
appreciate you for that.
workaround
Yeah.
last night, actually, I was like at 1 a.m. from like 1:33. it started working like this. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's like.
Yeah.
So it's not just you. It's not just you.
Okay.
So yeah.
See, this is why we need to communicate as a society. This is why we need to
Yeah.
work together. Okay. Yeah. See, I got my little voting badge on. I went out there and voted. That's my duty. Okay. Be in the community,
Good
do
for
work.
you.
All right. Okay. But this is what we need to talk right here, because I was over here this whole past week. It's been midnight. I'm pissed off. I'm like, yo,
It's
why
not working.
is it?
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's my Wi-Fi, and this is the funny part. Tanisha, when you're troubleshooting, you're like, I know it can't be my Wi-Fi because I'm streaming right now while playing the video game while my wife is on her phone or the Wi-Fi, and everything is perfect. But it's just right here when I'm trying to upload that it's taking 30 hours to upload a 5-minute video. Like, this is not how it's supposed to be. And then it just stops and then it'll start back up. I'm like,
that's my thing.
What's happening?
Mine will be like, it's at 95 and it stays at 95. And I'm like, am I tripping? And so lately this is actually crazy that this works. I've been getting off Wi-Fi. And when I get off Wi-Fi, I don't know if the Jolt sends it. Sometimes you get off Wi-Fi, it fixes it. And then the other thing that weirdly worked is I was like, let me just go run errands. I can't deal with this. Like, I got things to do. I got to go. While I was off errands, and then I got home, and then it all magically uploaded. So then I was like, it's my Wi-Fi. Yeah, no, it's YouTube. It's YouTube. A lot of people are having the issues. Even some people on their streams. It happens to us sometimes.
It does. Think about this. We saw that just last week. We were up here and I'm like, it never bugs out like this. And it was like, yo, I don't know if we're going anymore. If it stops, the screen went black. So shout out to YouTube, shout out to technology, but shout out to people also having grace, because y'all understand, man. Stuff happens in life, all right? Just like with the Steelers, sometimes they gonna look, and the other times they get 6 turnovers.
Are we?
You're like, how do you get 6 turnovers versus the hottest team in the NFL, the team that you couldn't stop their run, you couldn't stop their pass, the team that doesn't allow sacks, they don't turn the ball over, and they make you turn the ball over, the team that, you know, averages 30 a game. Like what happened, Tanisha? I'm just confused.
I'm just sitting there. I'm like, you know what? That's why I said though. That's why I said we're elite average, right? Because you have your moments where you're like, we're elite. Like, we are elite. This is elite. We're so good. And then you have your moments where you're like, oh my God. Like, can we not track the football in the air?
Come on now.
Yeah. What? It's so weird. It's so weird. How was the crowd?
Speaking of that, though, I was about to say, being out there, I was out there at the game, man. Crowd was electric. Okay. But this is when it got electric, though. To start it off, it was hype because, man, you had the Super Bowl 40 championship team out there. So you got the guys, you know, you seeing big, you seeing Joey Porter, you see big Joey Porter, not the little one, the big one. You feel me? You got Jerome Bettis out that thing, big butts. We got the LBs in the building, right? Larry Foote, Potsy in terms of James Ferrier. So the who's are showing up, man. It's crazy out there. The energy is on fire. When the Colts, though, obviously have their drive, and it's like, okay, it was weird, though, because people weren't tripping because it literally took them 8 plays to get it within, was it 7 yards when they were down by the goal line situation? So it was kind of like a weird, like, okay, we knew this Colts team was good. We knew they could score, but we didn't necessarily give it up to them. They had to go for it twice on 4th down within 5 yards. And it was a tush push, quick snap to get you in. Yeah. Cool. When we came back, though, marched down the field and we went forward on 4th and 3 and we fall short, the stadium kind of felt a little flat. And it was like, dang, because everybody kind of viewed that 4th and 3, at least in my section we were at, as Coach Tomlin is acknowledging the fact that this team scores touchdowns. They score 30 a game. Field goals aren't going to get it done this week. You got to be aggressive. And we all were all kind of liking it. Like, okay, he gets it. We get it. Like, let's go. So when we came up short, it's like, dang. And then you think about it, they start marching. Yeah. Right. So we're like, all right, what are we going to do? But when TJ makes the strip sack, man, it goes crazy in there. And even though, and before we had the strip sack, in fact, now that I think about it, we have the muff punt first. The muff punt first. We talk about the technique and the details, right? You got to get square on the ball, man. When you're like that ball could bounce, hit you weirdly. You shuffle, stay square. You got a way better chance of either avoiding it or it bouncing right to where you want to be in terms of catching it. But on that, though, remember, we get the recovery. We still don't do what we need to do in terms of getting points. Score. Yeah. The TJ Watt strip sack, though, that's when the stadium fully comes back to life. Because up to then, it's just like, yo, we're good, but not good enough.
We just couldn't do it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like not enough. But the TJ strip sack happens. Then we actually get our touchdown. And now everybody's feeling the juice. Now from there, it's that snowball effect, because it's like, okay, one thing happens, then another thing happens. Now we're getting sacks. Now we're getting turnovers. Before you know it, you're like, are we scoring touchdowns in here? Was that another touchdown? That wasn't a boss field goal. That was an extra point. Oh, okay. I get used to this. So that part, yes, craziness.
Yeah. The other thing is too, and I know you have a video on this and I haven't seen it, but I saw it come through where it said, should Tomlin have, or something about the fourth down.
Yes.
For me, again, I've never played football. That's you, right? You're the professional. You're the expert. You're the force multiplier. That's amazing. When I saw Tomlin go for it, in my mind at home, I thought, oh, it's game time. Like your coach is breaking a tendency right now in this moment. Get focused, get locked in. Like that's how I took it at home. And I know I feel like a lot of people like, no matter what Tomlin does, he's going to get criticized. I get that. But I think a lot of people forget that there's a purpose for the little moments in these games. And I think Tomlin sent a message. And Tomlin said, I know who we're playing. I'm going to show you all I know who I'm playing. Wake up. Like, we're here. I'm changing my tendencies. I need you all to step it up. I feel like that was the message that he was sending to the team. And I feel like it paid off, because I think it kind of woke them up, and it kind of was like, oh, okay. We're here. Like, our coach is like, no. Like, and that's why I always say, I think a coach that breaks his tendencies sparks the team, because now the team is like, did we just go for it on fourth down? Like, what was that? Like, we're the least. What was it? You weren't there on TV. It was like, we're like 11. We're the last in the NFL.
Look, I had to go back to listen, because I was like, I feel like when you're in the stadium, you see one perspective, but then it's like you go home and watch it on TV, you see a whole another verse. I was like, I had to go back and watch it again. Shout out to JJ and Iron Eagle as well, man. The boys doing their thing, man. We keep getting them too for these games. I'm like, yo, I like it.
I love it.
And the reason why I like it is because JJ is going to be pro defense. He's going to be pro TJ. And I love when I hear him talk. I'm like, you better talk that pass rush, You better talk that pass rush, JJ. You better let them know what's happening right here, JJ, okay? Because you can tell these people what's going on. Don't let them do this to us, man.
Yeah. And I think, and that's, again, I think Coach Tomlin, that he had something to do with that momentum. Again, nobody will ever give him credit for it, because they're only going to criticize his decision, because for some reason they've convinced themselves that he's not a smart man. But that moment that he said, we're going for it, in my mind, as I'm sitting at home, and I was like, oh, it's game time. Like, let's go. He's saying we're going to do what it takes to win this game. And I need you guys to wake up. And I think they did. And they did. Look at the game after that. After they went for it, I felt like the team was like, oh, all right, my coach is being serious. We got to get aggressive.
So to think of it like this, right? And the video you were talking about was me and my man Mark Bergen, man. Shout out to him, because we actually disagreed on it. You heard what I said. I'm pro the decision. I like it. He didn't like it. He said he'd rather take the points right there. So we had a nice little.
We can't live in our fears, Mark.
Hey, look. This is why me and you we haven't had a chance to butt heads, man. We butted right there. That's why that became a video, because it's like, oh, hold on now. We gotta talk, because I remember Minnesota. Okay, or Ireland, however we want to phrase it. I remember these conversations. I can't. We got to do this. All right. So that was what that is, man. So it's always fun. But I would even take it a step further. To start the game, we won the coin toss, and we had a chance to put out offense or defense.
And he said offense. I was shook.
And after the game, I had a chance to do some of the post-game TV stuff, man. We got a chance to hear the audio, though, of Coach T doing all his interviews. It literally, he says, the reason why I sent the offense out first is because that was another way to help our defense. If I can keep that offense, in terms of the Colts, not having possessions, keep them off the field, that helps my defense out. So that was the reason why I sent the offense out first. So I'm like, you're hearing how calculated he was before the first snap. He already is ahead, saying, man, I know what they can do offensively. Let's try to minimize that. Let's try to, whatever we can do, let's not leave a stone unturned. When we talk about that 4th and 3 scenario, once again, you brought it up. You said from your house, you could feel the energy. Like, yo, I know exactly what this moment is. As a player, you know what that, Coach is telling us right now what time we're on, man. We not living in our fears. We not on bull job today. You know what he's on right now, man. So if he's doing this, y'all better make him right. Yeah, it was no second guessing. And the beauty is this too. Even though it wasn't a success, right? Because we have the drop in. Shout out to my man Big Darnell. That's one of the ones where in a gotta have a situation, Rodgers is going to put that thing on you in a laser-like fashion. Yeah. You just got to be ready for it. Right. He'll be ready next time. But in that moment, it's like Coach T is also thinking to himself, man, if this doesn't work, they still got to go 90 plus yards, you know what I mean, to score. Yeah. So it's like, man, so even though it didn't work, they still had to march. Now, they still ended up having points on that drive, but you saw the manner in which, like we said, it took them like 8 plays to score down in 5 yards. You know what I mean? So that part, you still felt like, okay, it wasn't in vain. Could it have been better executed in terms of just catching the ball, right? It wasn't like it was tipped. It wasn't, overthrown or anything like that. Hit you right literally in between the numbers. Just execute, right? And that goes back to what we've been preaching prior to when we were losing those 2 games in a row. Less about the play call, more about the guys on the field having to do the execution. Yeah. Good call, right? Good decision in terms of I'm thoughtful, I'm intentional about it. I'm not second guessing myself. I know all the variables that are in this as well. Now we just got to go ahead and complete the play, man. Yeah. So that, I mean, even going back and watching it, that's still kind of how I felt about this offense. Like, I remember initially in the game thinking, man, offense got to pick it up. But going back and watching, it's like, yo, y'all left a lot of stuff out there, man. Yeah, a lot of little drops here and there, man.
I have this offense. Oh, I'm like, but that's what I'm saying. Who are we? Yeah. What? I don't know. Like, I don't know.
So weirdly, right? So weirdly, the same way I talked about the defense the past 2 weeks, and it's like, yo, I can see certain things they're trying to do, but we still, personnel wise, those guys have to just play better, step it up, just little things, right? And those little things worked out this week, and that's why we had that kind of snowball effect, right? Us playing well, Colts not having their best day, and then boom, that's how you get the 6 turnover performance, etc. Offensively, though, I'm watching them, and I have the same feeling that I had watching us play Packers, us play Bengals. It's like, yo, you catch this right here, DK, that's a different feel to this offense. Like, Darnell, you catch this one. But the thing is this, though, we also saw DK and Darnell make those same plays in some fashion in the same game. So the optimism is they are already capable. We're already knowing that they can't do it. We just got to tap into the mentally, yo, every single time. And that's the tough part about this level. Doing it every single rep. It's like, man, I'm watching Darnell Washington block a dude to sleep. I'm talking big boy pancake, extra surf to Angie Mammy. You feel me? The good kind. Yeah. And it's like, dude, do it every time though, right? Then you watch him run a route and it's like beautiful hand. Man, he caught that one by Rodgers' back shoulder with 3 dudes around him. I'm like, yo, that's a heck of a play. So I know you can catch. I know you could make it, but we got to do it every time. DK's the same way, right? So that's the part where you feel optimism, because we're just trying to figure out now, how do we keep figuring out to get it closer to being every single time? Is it, you're constantly in their head talking about it? Is it, man, we constantly tell them on social media? Do you praise them on social media? Is it something where, hey, man, you got to figure out, okay, when I target this guy over here a little bit more in this scenario because you haven't always come up with it, now when I come back to you, you're going to feel more pressure and more urgency to, I got to make this play. Yeah. Those are some of the little things, but that's where this offense is right now, because they're not getting whooped up front. You look at the sacks that were allowed. Shoot, one of them is literally Rodgers holding his steps up and it's like, hey, bro, you know what you did right there, man. That was on you. Now, Leatu, he's a good player. Those that don't know, he would have been a even higher in first round draft pick coming out of UCLA. He just medically had to be retired at one point because of the neck. Yeah. Dude can play.
Yeah, he was great at UCLA.
Yeah, when he hit,
I always say he's responsible for Shador's back problems. That's what I always say. There we go.
If you know, you know. Yep. You know.
That sounds awful. That sounds so bad. Oh my God. Okay. That sounded terrible. That was really bad.
And I'm over here agreeing. If you know, you know. Lord have mercy.
In football terms, football.
In a completely football manner, yes.
God. That was actually 100% football.
Yes, yes. It was, too. That was the funny part. We really were talking football terms that time.
Talking football. I'm with you football right there. It really happened.
But if y'all don't know, like seriously, dude could play. Like, he could go, man. He's a good player. So I looked at that first sack that he had, and it's like, yo, chalk that up to a good player making a good play, man.
Yeah,
But
that's fair.
as a whole, I thought O-line, man, they gave Rodgers time. They protected him, and Rodgers made good decisions. We just gotta, not all of them, but good enough.
Why, Rodgers? Why the hell were you trying to get to the edge, bro? You're the one player on this football team that if you just slide at any point, I will not be upset. I will never be. I don't care if you slide to avoid a sack and we lose 10 yards, Rodgers. You slide.
You can sit Indian style doing it. We don't care.
I don't care.
We do not care.
You do not try to get to the edge and then go, oh, and then what was that? Was it a slide? Was it a slip? It was almost, but again, but those instincts, right? That's what we want. We want the instincts.
Are you ready, Tanisha? He's such a competitor. In his mind, he's like, yo, I got to get it. But because it's happening so fast, he didn't realize, oh, snap, I don't have the step that I once had 10 years ago. And that's why you see that freeze up, kind of brace for it, like, this is about to hurt. And I'm just like,
I feel like we all collectively were like,
shout out to the Colts defenders, though. They low-key showed Rodgers love.
They did. They were like, we can't let him up because if we do, it's probably over for us. And it like, I remember watching home. I was like, oh no.
They showed him love. Oh, they showed him love. I was so happy. I'm like, yo, I appreciate y'all. All right, we are grateful because y'all had him dead to rights, and he for sure knew it. Everybody knew it. Like, dang, bro, we can't help you with this.
He was so wrong. That's what, like Aaron Rodgers. Listen, anytime Aaron Rodgers throws the ball at somebody's feet, I'm never upset. Anytime Aaron Rodgers just falls, I'm never upset. I'm never upset. When you're scrambling out of the pocket and you're already slow, and then you take another hit, bro, don't cut it up. Run it out of bounds, please. Just run it out of bounds. Trust me, no one will be upset.
No hard feelings at all. Absolutely. That is funny. Yes. So
did anybody ask him about that, by the way? Did anybody ask him?
No. And you know, we like I said, we heard all his audio, man, all his interview. He was more so just pissed off at the fact of the lack of execution. He was really like adamant about the play calling was good. He kept saying that. Actually, he was like, you know, Arthur was good, man. Play calling was good. We got to execute better, man. We left a lot out there, man. Yeah, so that was really all he focused on. Yeah. I remember watching it, and I'm just like, why? And then to go back, right? Because once again, when you're in the stadium, you're not getting the highlights from around the league. So I go, you know, to the studio when I'm done, and they showed me the CJ Stroud getting knocked out, sliding. I'm like, bro, come on, man. It's a bad day for quarterbacks, man. You see Jaden Daniels' elbow. All right. Like, stop playing with it, man.
Just fall.
Get down, like, man. Roger, this ain't what you want. Shit.
Roger, like, listen, bro. I get it. You're a competitor. We know it. You're amazing. You're Aaron Rodgers. You got that. You got that. Just stop. Just stop.
just stop, please.
Once you see them coming, just stop at that point. Just give it up. The same way you do on the direct snaps in our version of the tush, but whatever. Like the same way you exclude yourself from that play, I need you to do the same thing when you see two defenders running at you. I felt, and the tackle was so awkward. It was like he braced himself for the hit, and he like crumbled, and I was like, get up. Like, I'm a Lion King
what is
fan.
That?
The Lion King is my favorite movie, and I saw young Simba being like, Dad, get up.
Where? Anywhere. I'll just say we have a diehard Lion King fan on the channel too, man. Official momentum. He loves Lion King. Like, so shout out.
Favorite.
Yo, Lion King is that's one of the OG classics right there. If you know, you know. Yes. Kuna Matata always every way, man. All right. That's my energy, man. That's the energy always. I actually
like lions because of the Lion King. Like something when I see them, just like
it reminds you of that. Nostalgia. Heck yeah. Yep, absolutely.
I love it. The other thing I was going to ask you, because I know everybody cares about this, so I just want to formally say, I am now okay with Jack Sawyer. I am now okay. Okay.
Respect.
The play.
He hooked you back up,
I no longer see him hitting Quinn Ewers' arm, scooping and scoring in the semifinals. Okay. I don't see it anymore. I'm over it. No, I'm not
Shout
over
out
it.
to 5 stars, man. Shout out to the 5
But-
stars. Like Coach T said, man, it always works out for them dudes,
Yes.
man. Johnny
So,
on the spot.
shout out to Jack Sawyer for erasing my memory and giving me a new memory of an interception for the Steelers. Shout out to that. Shout out to him. So thank you, Jack Sawyer.
Respect for that.
Yeah, I have a question, and I don't know how to ask the question.
Hold on. Before we get to the question, I got to defend myself real quick. Simon McDaniels, man, don't you do me like that. He said most ain't show Brett Favre no love. I did. Don't you do me like that, okay? That was totally different. I was a young guy. Nobody knew me, okay? I had to earn my spots. So that was that, okay? Totally different. Aaron Rodgers, everybody on that Colts defense, y'all are known. Okay, y'all the best team out right now. It's totally different. Y'all don't have to kill Rodgers to prove a point. The Bills record at that time, we weren't the best. So you got to do something to kind of keep your value up. That's what that was. All right. So now we're good. All right. I'm got that off. I feel better now.
What does it feel like to be remembered for certain plays?
Good plays you love. Good plays you love.
Okay.
And that was a good play. So
does it ever come to you where somebody's like, do you remember the one time where you got tricked on a jet sweep? Like, did people ever just like recall a memory?
No, but you're pulling up PTSD trauma personally for me. Like, that's one of the plays that I vividly remember in my 9-year career of getting beat on because it wasn't even my responsibility.
The fact that I remembered that.
Yeah, but due to, team, it's like, hey, man, if somebody isn't doing their job, your job is to view the force multiplier, right? Make them right. And because I did not, that play solely became my responsibility. And even though we had a kicker in that time who missed 3 field goals, including one in overtime versus the most heated rat birds, it was my, lack of force multiplier or the play that wasn't my responsibility that caused us to fall short. Not the 3 missed field goals that were all within 30 yards. Not it couldn't have been that. No way it was that. I get it. So yes, I think of that. Okay. So when you brought up that part, you see how, okay. We're trying to be in a good mood today. All right. Don't you, I don't even why you wouldn't play like that. It's certain ones where it's what they say, hurt dog or holler. I'm hurt. How about that? Yeah, I got all the smoke for that one. Okay, and then you talk about wordsmith. Y'all think oh man, Coach Thomas, he always got some word salad for you. You know what the Joker told me that day? Hey, Mose, don't get that pissy attitude in here either. I see you over there taking it personal. Don't take it personal because you was caught less than ready. This is what happened. When you get caught less than ready, now something happens. Now when you expose that negativity and you get got, now you want to look at me like it's my fault. Don't make my problems or don't make your problems my problems. If you would have had your head right, if you would have been ready and you would have been alert, and in that moment, you would have known the sweep was coming and you would have been ready to make that play regardless of what the guy who had him in man-to-man coverage and his whole responsibility was to follow this guy, regardless of where he lined up on the field and motion to and ran and got the ball. And even after I did not get the play, you still was right there one-on-one with the dude. You still could have made the tackle. I don't know why you decided not to make the tackle. And then after that, what about all the other 10 dudes on the field to let this dude proceed to go 20 freaking yards and not be touched? I digress though, okay? So yes, I apologize for that. Don't act like I remember anything. I'm just a guy. I ain't even get ran over. That's the other part, Tom J. I wish I got ran over. At least if I got ran over, I could have said, you know what? I did do something wrong. I was just there to sit there, mind my business on the backside of the beat or backside of the C gap, wasn't a tight end, and just make sure that, hey, if the run hits to the front side and belly's back, make the play. If this play action pass, foot in the ground, climb vertical, hit Flacco, hit the quarterback. It ain't that hard. I got you. All right. But the jet sweep was not a part of the equation. We had not talked about that, not singular time. Okay. But I get it. It was my fault. I should have been ahead of the game because if I'm compensated to be ahead of the game, it is my responsibility. I will not seek comfort. I will seek solutions. And my solution is I'll be damned if I get beat by a jet sweep ever again. All right. So there we have it. Everything good. Everything good. All right.
We're now in therapy Tuesday.
Look, Philip Hopkins has been around the show for a while. He says Hoodie Moats is coming out. Yes, TG gave me the moniker Hoodie Moats because there was a time when I joined the Steelers where it was dark and I had hoodies on every day and you didn't see my teeth. It was like, yo, I don't know what that kid over there is on. Just leave him alone. And then he's like, yo, one day you start wearing rollies and having diamonds and smiling and everything was good again. All right, we don't know what happened, most, but you went from the hoodie to shining, all right, and you ain't stopped since. So Yeah, that's why the hoodie most that was a time when hoodie most was around that time frame. Yes, okay. But we're back now. We're good. Okay, I'm happy.
Okay.
All right. Such is life. I'm gonna drink my drink.
Forget
Okay,
that jet
and we're
sweep.
happy.
Who
Don't worry
cares
about
about
it.
that
Okay.
jet sweep?
Yeah, it's all love. It's all love. Okay.
By the way,
don't get caught less than ready.
Do you remember who?
Oh, his name was actually Josh Scobie. We traded for him from Jacksonville Jaguars. You like to get a deal, right? We thought we had a deal as well. I apologize for throwing him under the bus like that, with all due respect. But I remember everything about the game. I remember we had Vic starting the game because, we had Ben. He was hurt. All right, just got hurt. So we was like, yo, throw Vic out there. Vic didn't have his best day. It happens. Okay, it happens. But as a whole, it was just like, yo, why are we doing this in primetime? Why does this have to happen? And why does the jet sweep have to happen? And nobody else makes the play. And when we come in here on film session, you highlight me. I'm the guy. I'm the reason. Oh, hold on. Coach. You ain't starting this whole you ain't starting the whole Monday team meeting with me as the highlight. And you're highlighting this one play. And you talk about, hey guys, don't be looking around to point the finger at other people. If you're gonna point the finger, you need to point the finger in the mirror. All right, look at yourself. Look, what could you have done? I said, oh my God, I'm the example here.
And what did he tell you about your pissy attitude? I'm clipping all of this. This is going to be a clip. This is going to be a whole segment.
Say, yo. See, you got caught less than ready. And now that you got caught less than ready, you want to take it personal. Don't take it personal. Be better next time. I was like, what? I'm taking it personal. Get that pissy look off your face. You're taking it personal. Don't take it personal because you was caught less than ready. I'm like, it's teammates that I talk to this day. I can say that to them. They're going to know exactly what we're referring to. I'm like, yo, don't get caught less than ready. Oh, so now you want to take it personal. Oh, now that was my fault. Oh, okay.
And to this day, how do you feel about jet sweeps?
Like I said, man, there's a reason why everybody was upset with Matt Canada for a lot of stuff. I didn't like him for one play and one play only. The same way Arthur Smith loves to toss to the boundary, which I get now, and I'm going to talk about that later. I get it after seeing this game.
I love it.
I get it.
Okay.
But for sure, the jet sweep was one of Matt Canada's favorite staple plays. And every time he called it, my PTSD got triggered. I hate seeing the jet sweep. Even when it works, I'm just like, yo, F the jet sweep, bro. Like, I hate everything about it. I wish I could go play it so I could knock out every person that runs jet sweep. I'm like, bro, I don't care about any other play. When I see jet sweep alignment, I'm like, oh, you got speed at 2. He's close condensed. Jet sweep alert. Come on, bro. I'm knocking him out, bro. I don't care. I could be playing flag football right now. If I see a jet sweeper, I'm knocking the dude out. I don't, lady, dude, old, young, it's a body. I'm just letting y'all know, all right? It's a body.
If you were just checking in to the show, we were here talking about a playing experience that Arthur Rhodes had when he was playing football, and it was an experience for him. He has since recovered, but he just remembers it very vividly. Yeah. Every detail, every second, every play, all the players.
So that way you don't make the same mistake twice.
And so that he doesn't do the same thing twice. Okay,
can't be a repeat offender.
And that is what you do when you're a force multiplier, when you are a former NFL player, when you are retired, and you can think of those moments where you're like, man, but that one time. So shout out to you. Shout out to you.
It's bad.
For allowing us this moment.
Yeah. Like I said, man, I'm not triggered. All right, I'm happy. Everything is good, guys. I'm happy. It's all good. Hit the like button, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm just happy. I'm good. All right. It's a great day. I was being cool in here. I'm like, y'all done got hot.
Your body is physically still there. You're still like, you still remember.
I'm like, getting rocked up. I'm like, yo, hold on now, bro. I'm like, yo, where is that? Where the jet sweep at? Where the jet sweep at? Oh, you got the jet sweep cup? You said it's the jet sweep. Who got the jet sweep? Huh? You want to see the jet sweep? It was jet sweep time. All right, let's go. Let's do it.
This is your chance that if you have trauma that is not healed yet, therapy is available. So if you need to get it out of your system, Moats is hot because he's like
Warp, all right.
We've taken him back. Okay, we've taken him way back. So it's okay. Everything is fine. Life goes on. You live, you learn, and from that experience, he never makes the same mistake twice. From that experience. That's the lesson, friends, is to never do the same thing twice. Because if you do, you will remember it and you will talk about it for 5 random minutes on a random day when you didn't think it was going to come up because your co-host accidentally said the wrong thing. And as soon as I said it, I was like, oh, like
Oh,
Oh no, oh shit, we're
so
off.
whoa. It's like, huh? It's like, what you mean? Like the jet? What? Like the what? What you say? So I was like, hold on. Did I hear that right? I know I hear this right. Did you? Did I say? I know. Let me just replay this. Am I hearing the words coming out your mouth? I know I ain't just say that word. Oof. Yeah. So it's all good.
Okay.
All good.
All right.
We're happy now, guys.
Back.
Everybody's happy.
We got it. Everything is
happy.
great. Everything is
We're
great.
happy now.
Okay.
I'm good.
It's
I'm in a better
jet sweep
place.
for you. It's the toss play for
Yeah.
me.
I'm in a better place.
I also am starting to open up to the toss play for a couple of reasons. Not 100% there. I can tolerate it because I can see, I see it. I see why. I just think that sometimes we still call it slightly too much, but whatever. It is what it is. Everything's not going to be perfect. I don't even remember what my question was and why that opened up.
All good though. It is all good. It is all good. I'll piggyback on you though. So it's all good. Because with the toss, I actually wanted to hit on this because I had it in my notes. I was like, "Oh, gotta ask Tanisha."
You're like, I'm gonna piss her off today.
Because I'm like, "Yo, we got a lot of the toss play in this game to varying levels of success." We saw a toss play go for touchdown. We saw a toss play go for a nice pickup, and then we saw a toss play go for not so
Literally,
good.
the guy was like, "I know they're about to call a toss, so I'm just going to just break for it because I know it's coming."
Yep. Yeah. So what I noticed was this though, and I'm glad you brought up that specific play, man. Jermaine Pratt, and it was funny. I'm like, of course, Jermaine, you've seen this all your time. You know, you've been around for a little while, and you're playing back and lose defense. I see the Bengals Steelers connection. I dig all that. I got the history, but that was one of the only times that we ran the toss play to the field versus going to the boundary, and it reminded me of why we run the toss play to the boundary versus the field. When you're playing, right, in terms of linebackers.
Guys, okay.
The toss play to the field.
I'm going to do my best.
You ready? The toss play
to
the field. This is the thing. The toss play to the field, it's tougher because there's more space. So it allows for athletic linebackers. We don't have to deal with all those big linemen anymore. The Shaziers of the world, Jermaine Pratts of the world, who isn't even PQ fast or Peyton Wilson fast. He's even able to slip certain blocks, right? We talk about some of the times we've seen Patrick Queen jet through and make a tackle for a loss on a toss play. That's why, because it's going to the field. When it's to the boundary, though, it's more condensed. So now it's more man on man. Now, the problem is this: we don't win enough man on man, whether we're talking our wide receivers, whether we're talking our tackle or our offensive line. So that's the thought process. So I'm trying to find ways to, become more open to it, become more understanding of it. So I needed to figure out, first off, why do we keep calling it to the boundary? And it's like, okay, seeing the front side, seeing how we got blown up, and remembering even as a former linebacker doing that myself, it's like, okay, dude, that is why you don't run it to the front side, because dudes are way faster now, man. And if you're fast enough, you're going to be able to hit that, slip that every time. But it puts the onus on, and I'm going to sound like a broken record again, the matchup, the one-on-one in terms of the dudes blocking that and winning that when you run it to the boundary. So it's a lot more of a challenge that way. But if you do block it up right, you can see where, you got to hit this thing and nobody's going to be there. But the problem is this. I mean, right now we shooting 1 for 4 every time we run it. It's like, one time it's going to look good. 3 times it's going to go really bad. So I'm just like, I don't love it at all. But that is definitely why he's doing it that way. And I'm just like, all right, so be it. Can we at least put big receivers where there's Skronik, where there's DK, when we are going to decide to do it to the condensed side versus it sometimes being the smaller guys out there trying to make them blocks? Is like, bro, I get we trying to fool people, but they ain't fooling them enough. Yeah.
No one.
Enough, man.
No.
Yeah.
Arthur Smith, nobody is fooled by this.
It's like it ain't fooling them, man. Yeah.
Ever. Matter of fact, I'm starting to think that when they get on the field, the defense is probably thinking, one of these plays is going to be a toss. So I'm always going to be ready for that. I'm just always going to be ready because I know at some point it's coming. I play.
Real. It's real.
I get it, right? In football, you have to change up things. You can't always do the same thing. I'm okay with that. I feel like we always just call it at the wrong time too. It's almost like out of all things to do, we're like, well, let's pitch it 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage and let's see what happens. If we had Derrick Henry, I would not be upset. I would be like, Derrick's going to make somebody miss. He's 6'2", 225. We run it to the weird. That's what. Yeah. And again, everybody knows this. I don't sit down and watch X's and O's. I don't break down film. Like what I know is what I see and how I feel and all the things. but I don't get it. I don't think we have
I
the
understand.
personnel for the play.
Trust me, I dig it. Trust me, I dig it. I'm just like, I see though, this is one of Arthur Smith, and it's funny you
Stop
brought up
picking his
Derek.
side.
Well, no, think about this though. You low key are validating it. Are you ready? Which running back did you just say? You said you could see if we had which running back. Who'd you
Derrick
say?
Henry.
Who was Arthur Smith's running back when he had his success first off as offensive coordinator in Tennessee with Ryan Tannehill?
He's not here anymore, Modes.
Tanisha, think about this. Your first 3 years of having success at this level is doing what? Running toss plays with Derrick Henry. You are naturally going to feel like that's a part of your foundation. Whether you're watching him in Atlanta try to run them same toss plays with Bijan Robinson, now you're watching them do it at times when they want to have the big back, they would do Jonnu Smith at times in Atlanta and put him in the backfield, which you see him do here as well.
And
that is why, though. I'm with you, but that's it, though. And it's like in the same way with Coach Tomlin, right? Coach Tomlin loves the Tampa 2 defense. Why? When he first came in the league and had success in Tampa Bay when they won the Super Bowl, what were they running? The Tampa 2. So you feel like you have success there, you win a Super Bowl. You go to Minnesota, you run it, you have success there. It's like, yo, I'm married to it now. And that's why you
he needs to divorce it. I will follow the paperwork.
But think about this, though. How can we say divorce it when you look at over the duration of these dudes' professional careers, they've won more with those plays and with those identities. Now, granted, the variables are different.
Thank you. That's my whole point.
They're definitely different.
Listen,
but they trust it. Yeah.
But why? Like, that is like saying, I am going to do a Texas Longhorn show, just like you and I do. We're going to do a Texas Longhorn show on Sunday, and you're going to be with me, and we're going to do the show. Mm-hmm. You're not a Texas fan. You don't watch this team like I do. You don't. It's different. It's different situations. Like, and that's if we had a Bijan, hook him, by the way. Shout out to Bijan. He's phenomenal. If we had Bijan, if we had Derrick Henry, if we had the guy that is okay, I would never complain. We don't have those guys. And that's no disrespect to the guys we have. We don't have a Jamar Chase either. Mm-hmm. That's no disrespect to anybody. We just don't have him. Like, I think that's what frustrates me though about coaches is I think that I get that you kind of have your identity, right? And you have your plays that work. Mm-hmm. You have your plays that you feel comfortable with. Because you know what they should look like. I understand it. I understand it to the core of me. But when my brain works to the next level of like competency, I don't understand it. Like, I can get it on a surface level. You're making a great point. But then once I look at our running backs, I'm like.
So are you ready though? So to piggyback it once again, validate what you're saying and with what they're doing. Because they don't feel like they have a surefire Derrick Henry, this is why on occasion you'll see them run it with Caleb Johnson, right? Because they don't have a Bijan, you'll see them run certain plays with Jaylen Warren. He favors more of the Bijan explosiveness, right? We talk Caleb favors more of the Derrick Henry big body back, right? Kenneth Gainwell's the best
Warren
of both worlds.
Robinson.
But think about this, right? Regardless of if he's ever going to live up to it, the Steelers paying Jaylen Warren how much money? They say he's closer to that than not. Think about how many running backs never get paid. We didn't pay Najee a dime, right? Let that walk out the door. We didn't pay Jaylen Warren how much? 2 for 17. Yeah, I'm just saying. The numbers are the numbers. The facts are the facts. You know that. So they look at Jaylen and they feel like we have something that is above average, something that we think can be closer to that. And that's why you see them rolling through those dudes. But every team has to go through that, right? Until you get the Jamar Chase, until you get the Derrick Henry, until you get this perfect player that can do all of these things, you got to rotate them. No different when we talk about linebackers, right? You got your thumping linebacker 50, Malik Harrison. Shout out to him. He was making plays. You got Peyton Wilson, your best of both world guy, right? But he's still more on the rangy cover side. You got Patrick Queen, who we want to be our 3-down, do it all, and he's out there doing his thing. But it's like you rotate all of that, right? Because you don't just have this perfect player that can smash the run, can blitz, can cover everybody, can run sideline to sideline, can play. It's like, yo, that player doesn't exist, right? Every once in a while, you'll find a generational guy. And when you have them, great. Ryan Shazier, we love you, right? But for every one Ryan Shazier, you think about league-wide, it's only another Fred Warner, right? It's only one other Bobby Wagner out there, and Bobby Wagner's been in the league for dang near 20 years.
Forever,
So it's like you don't have a ton of these dudes out there, so you have to figure out ways to, okay, if I know this concept should work because I've seen it with this player, what's the closest thing I could get to this player? But I also can't run it every single time with that guy because as a defender like me, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, okay, when you want to run, toss with your big body guy, you put Caleb Johnson back there. Bang. Okay, when you want to run into the field, you're going Jalen Warren because he's a little bit smooth. Okay, bang. And I'm going to pick up on that. So you got to break your own tendencies. All right, well, let me flip-flop it. Let me put big guy out here for fast guy plays. Let me put fast guy here for big guy plays. And now it doesn't look like it's matching up. And we're like, yo, coordinators, what are y'all doing right here? But it's the like second and third level of I'm trying to scheme it up so much in advance. And it's like, yo, we watched the experts, right? The experts amongst the experts, the 1%ers, the 1%ers, coaching wise, that's Andy Reid, right? You want to see what high level, elite level X's and O's look like? Watch Andy Reid. But how many other offenses are like that? Heck, Shane Steichen was supposed to be one of the best out right now. You saw what this offense looked like, and we were vanilla on defense. Heck, even your man JJ Watt was like, yo, they simplified it even more. I was like, yo, you're not supposed to say that, man. People gonna get upset about that now. We're supposed to be overcomplicated. We're supposed to be getting all the voodoo tricks out, man. You can't tell the people that you're simplifying it and that players just are executing better. That goes against it. But that's what it was.
Listen, okay. Because I'm a smart person. Okay? I'm talking myself through this, okay?
You make me nervous.
I'm a smart person. And I can use my brain. And I can compromise. You're making good points. If we use it 3 times, three times, you know what? You know what?
That's
you know what?
Too many.
If we use it 4, I'll give it 4 because I think that's where I reach my peak where I'm like, I don't want to see this damn play one more time today. Okay. This is really hard for me.
Can I get a 2-toss maximum? I like a 2-toss maximum.
And that's all I'm saying is like, I think I get the football side of me understands that you have to change it up, right? You have to show different looks. You have to do different things. You have to show them that doesn't like you have to. I understand that. I get that. I just think I feel like it's our like go-to. That's what bothers me is that if it's in your playback, because I see other offenses run it. Right. I mean, Sark runs it at Texas. I see people run it, whether it's
Texas usually got the speed advantage to run that thing, though, man. Like,
you see what I'm saying? So whether it's a pitch, whether it's like a whatever it is, like so it's not the play itself because obviously I get the play. It's just I feel like it is our go-to play, and that I think that's what frustrates me is because. Why are we trying to like milk the clock and go forward and we're running a pitch play backwards? So in the fourth quarter when we're like, I don't know. I just feel like, why are we going backwards?
Listen, you are spot on. And once again, everything you just said, I'm going to validate you real quick. All right. But I'm also let you know why they're doing it. So you brought up you brought up where the weakness of our offensive line is right now. What did you say when we came in here last week? You said, man, I'm not worried about our tackles. We're worried about guard, center, guard.
Yeah.
So if I'm trying to stay on schedule and I don't want to have negative plays because I'm running A gap, B gap behind guard, center, guard, who we're seeing have been struggling, what's the flip side? I got to go outside, right?
Go outside.
So what they're doing is this, though, right? They run the toss play a lot. The other thing that they're doing is this, and I look at the toss play even differently now because it's also being utilized with the pass play that goes in this the quick throw that they're doing to Kenneth Gainwell out the backfield where he's sprinting right now and Rodgers tosses it to him and he catches it and hits it up the sideline for 7-8 yards. That's all it is. But they know if I run that play every single time as a linebacker, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to shoot this and eventually I'm going to catch this pick. Or my outside corner, we're going to switch to cover 2. He's outside in and I'm going to kill shot. It's going to look like Reggie Bush getting hit by, Lito Shepherd or whoever that was when he was with the Saints. He had him crawling on the field. That's what it shifts to. So you got to switch it up a little bit. So that toss play, it's we can't hit you here because interior, we're still trying to improve. So I know I want to get you out here on the perimeter, but if I throw it out here every time, which we have a lot of success with that play, it's going to get too noticeable and you're going to be able to account for it, right? So do the toss play is less probability of fumble, right? Because it's an easier catch and it's closer. It's also a less probability of it getting tipped. You don't have to worry about that DN outside linebacker rushing up the field versus Broderick getting a hand up or versus Troy getting a hand up. And it doesn't allow for that secondary defender, whether it's a corner or it's a nickel guy, to just shoot that. And now when that ball's in the air, he's either getting kill shot or it's a pick. And now it's a foot race to the end zone. So that's how they're also trying to supplement that play and get it in there with that toss. So it was like, I'm seeing it, even though I don't like it, I'm just like, okay, I'm understanding
it serves
why.
A purpose.
Right. And I get like even why he loves it so much, because the history of his success came from Derrick Henry running that day-going toss play, man. Dead toss to the boundary, double, duo. He gonna get the toss and he's gonna hit it downhill, or he'll get the toss and hit it outside. And it makes one guy miss, even to the boundary. I can vividly remember him versus the Jacksonville Jaguars going 99 yards. And it's like Jalen Ramsey out there, Telvin Smith's out there, AJ Bouyer's out there. And it's literally a little weak toss. And it's like, all right, I got you now, bro. So I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. And I'm glad that you even brought up the Derrick Henry part, because I'm like, being boom, light bulb, like even more so why he wants to run that and why we're seeing the different people. But it pays to have Derrick Henry, man. Clearly. All right. Yeah, Derrick Henry makes that play look work. It makes that play look way better. Okay. Makes it look way better.
Derrick Henry made him marry that play. Okay.
He, so, like, he is in love with that play because he has sweet memories. Okay. Yeah. Everybody knows the memories where you're like, yo, bro. Yeah.
We're doing it because I love it.
Yeah.
And like I've always said, and I'll continue to say, when we do the play and it works, listen, I want us to win. So if we run it every single play, okay, and we're winning, fine. But it frustrates me when I think it's our go-to. And I think too, sometimes when we call it, I'm like, all we need to do here is like not go backwards. All we need to do here is not take a sack. All we need to do here, all the things. And then we call a toss and it goes for negative plays. And so for me, it's just kind of like, and I think it happens at those times because I think it's his go-to play, and that's what makes me nervous. But
it is.
Fine. But if I give me four times max, 2 times, I love it.
Tanisha, he gotta run it. One with Jonnu Smith. You know he gonna get Jonnu Smith a toss play.
He
gonna get Kenneth Gainwell a toss play. He gonna get Jalen Ward a toss play, and now we're even seeing Caleb Johnson get the toss play. All right,
the Jonnu toss play. Right. They're not. I pride myself on being calm when I'm watching games. That is the one play. I'm literally like, WTF? Like, to that guy.
Are you ready? And he does this not just because of Derrick Henry. It's a play where Jonnu Smith is playing for the Atlanta Falcons, and Arthur Smith calls his toss play, and he makes the guy miss, and he runs. It's like a 40-yard touchdown, man. And all because of that, Arthur Smith will never not give this dude an opportunity to do it again. Absolutely. I know the play. I'm just like, yo, I remember seeing it. I'm like, yo, this is Jonnu Smith. He's a tight end. He's like, oh, but he ran and scored, and it was on a toss play. Arthur Smith, he's married to it. He's had too many examples of, oh, it worked. Oh, it worked. Oh, he did it to Bijan. Oh, Bijan make 30 guys miss. Oh, it works. It worked. So you see what he in his mind, what he's used to. I'm like, oh my God, but we don't have these pieces. Yo, we don't have these pieces.
Our coach is doing things because he has seen it work with Bijan Robinson.
I'm like, bro,
and Derrick Henry. Like, what the fuck? Who do we have?
Yes,
like, name one guy on this roster
but think about for Arthur Smith though. But think that's Arthur Smith right now. That's his experience. It's like, bro, we fresh out of them. we fresh out of we fresh out of Henrys, we fresh out of Bijans. All right. Can I get you some Warrens? What they say? Hey, look, you got any zebra? Fresh out of zebra. Fresh out of that.
Eat the
bugs. Come on, man.
Like, who on our team is like them? Like, we're like, I heard somebody say with Jalen Milroe, if you squint a little bit, he looks like Lamar Jackson. So if you squint a little bit, okay, so moving forward, when you see a toss play, start to squint.
Like,
and then
is that Henry or is that Bijan?
Bijan, and he'll look kind of like Derrick Henry. And then we'll come back to the show and we'll say, when you saw that toss play, did it look like Bijan to you, or did it look like Derrick Henry when you were squinting? Because that's the only way. And bless Jonnu Smith's heart, how old was he when
Come on
happened?
now.
Like,
Come on now.
how many years ago was that play? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And that's no disrespect to Jonnu Smith. By the way, Jonnu Smith, catch the ball, bro.
Come on
catch
now.
the ball.
We're going to add him to the list. And it's all our paid guys. It's all our high pedigree dudes. DK, Jonnu, Dagon, Darnell. I'm like, are we serious right now? 100 mil, double digit mil in high pedigree. Like, come on, bro. Y'all know what y'all doing here, man. Cut it out. Cut it out.
Catch the ball. Catch the ball. Like, I am so tired of seeing them drop passes. You know what? I need to get myself to a Steelers game, but sometimes I'm like, man, I need to be at home because like somebody's gonna see me on the Jumbotron going, what the hell is that? Like, what was that? Because I'm looking for the replay. So like, because some of these plays, I'm like, guys, why are we not catching it?
Yep.
Why are we not catching the ball? Like, I don't know. So listen, I'm still not a fan of the toss plays. I'm never going to be a fan of toss plays, but I'm willing to concede that they're going to be a part of this. I just need us to be smarter with them. That would be great. And then I'm going to squint next time I see it. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to say the first time I saw it, he kind of looked like Derrick Henry. The second time I saw it, I saw him cut kind of like Bijan. Like, that's what I'm going to say. Because nobody cuts like Bijan. Like, nobody, like.
Thank you. Like, what are we talking about? Like, these are the guys, but that's Arthur Smith right now. Man.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we just gotta learn to love it, learn to accept it, and pray, or maybe not learn to love it. We'll just we gotta accept it because he's a part of the family. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, we in this relationship with him. All right, regardless of how we got here, we're here. All right, and it's like we gotta work together, we gotta coexist, we gotta love each other in some capacity.
This is gonna be our argument.
I'm learning to understand him. Yeah, that's what it is.
This is our relationship argument. Is going,
and I don't even like it because I'm taking a stance on a play that I've already been very vocal about not liking. I don't like the toss. I don't like it to the boundary because it's condensed. But then seeing it to the field, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember why we don't run into the field also because man, highlight play for a linebacker. That's what we think. Highlight. This is my tape right here. This for sure gonna be on my tape. Oh, I can't wait to put this on the tape right here. It happens. Yeah. Shoot, I remember Jets. I'm like, yep. Bills versus Jets. I'm like, yo, throw the toss. Gotcha. Let's ride. So I know. I get it. I get it.
What
Selfish.
a mess.
Selfish.
What a mess. Can I just say like a couple of just like things too I noticed?
Let's do it.
I'm about to use a cuss word. Everybody brace yourself because I have to. Fucking Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey? Excuse me? Like,
let's go.
There's no other way for me to explain.
Yeah, let's go.
That's I actually can't use another word like that.
Yes.
Like it's like this remarkable. It's like I can't even describe. And again, I'm at home. And I'm at home, and at home they only show you certain, cuts and certain angles and certain whatever. And so there's just moments where I'm like, who the hell just made that tackle?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Who broke that? Oh. Okay. Who was wrapping up like? Yep. Oh, okay. Who was like? And like, there's not words for me to describe the way. Even and the thing okay. The way you're an elite level athlete, okay, and I'm talking like the elites of the elites, right? Because everybody plays.
We say the 1% of the 1%.
Okay, he is the 1% of the 1%. Yes. He's kind of like a Jamar Chase, Fred Warner. Like he is. Got it.
He is. Yes.
The way that you know that is even in his bad games, he still pops on your screen.
Yeah.
But in his good games, you're like, what position does he even play? Because he's everywhere. And you're like, was that play even to his side? Like, how is he's like aware. He's there. He's present. He's athletic. He's big. Seeing him standing next to other guys. And then you start to wonder, like, sometimes I'll wonder, like, oh, is Jalen Ramsey in? And then he is in. They don't want to try him because they're probably looking at him going, I ain't going over there to that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Like, just phenomenal. In the beginning of this episode, there was a clip that played, and it was like, I don't know if we won the trade. We don't really know who won the trade. We won the trade. Breaking news. We won the trade. Okay. We won it. We won the trade.
Good about it.
We absolutely won the trade. Yeah. And this is not a knock on Minka at all. Mm-hmm. It's just praise to Jalen Ramsey being a talented football player that is just phenomenal. Like, he just pops. And I'm at home. I am at home. And so, like, I'm at home and I'll be like, who just made that? That was Jalen Ramsey again? So anyways, I just needed to give him his praise because has he played well every single game? No. But even when he's not playing well, you can still see it. And it's crazy to me when it clicks and you're like, oh my gosh, who is that guy? Like,
he makes a ton of plays, man. Makes a ton of plays. He's so aware. And we always say, man, he is the perfect combination. He's the TJ Watt, the Ryan Shazier. And what I mean is this, the Cam Hayward as well, right? When you have elite level athleticism, God-given ability, right? Him being 6'2", 6'3", could run 4'2", long arms, stupid loose hips. Like, that's rare, right? In terms of just athleticism. But in terms of top 5 draft picks, you can find others that look like that. We talked about Joe Hayden. It was like, you were a little shorter, but it's like, yo, you're in that freaky thing as well. But what separates Ramsey from the run-of-the-mill players is he also studies the game like he's the unathletic 4th string guy that doesn't have long arms and 4.2 speed and all these other God-given gifts. So now you're talking about, I can get there already because I'm gifted, but now because I'm also smart, I'm anticipating where you're going. And that's why you see him flash so much. It's like, dude knows everything that's happening in front of him. And it's like the only time you've ever seen him beat with consistency is when the guy across from him was a better athlete, Jamar Chase.
Right.
How many Jamar Chases are walking this earth? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, we don't look at that as a negative. It's like, and you seen the Bengals, right, Tanisha? Tanisha, have you seen the Bengals offense? I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah,
I just didn't know.
I think Jamar Chase had more drops than our receivers did. I'm just calling that out here.
But y'all told me Joe Flacco was washed and sucked and couldn't get it done. And that man just threw for how many yards? How many yards he just threw for again? I'm just like, yo, do y'all understand why Coach Tomlin had that energy for this trade? Do you understand with this? Their defense still is trash, but do you understand what you're dealing with now? They can score. It's not just a us thing. Yeah. They can score. You got a quarterback that can actually. It's like, yo, thanks a lot, Cleveland bums.
They're good for nothing. Come on, like, what a joke.
Cleveland, what are you doing? Why would you do this? You see what we're dealing with now. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, I think they did it on purpose. They don't like us, but it's fine. The feeling is mutual.
I'm going to help you with Ramsey. I wanted, because I knew you was talking about Ramsey. I wanted to also highlight something with Ramsey too.
But I want you to tell me something in your explanation when you highlight him.
Okay, perfect.
What is the difference? I have on my sticky notes here. What is the difference? What am I seeing that I can't put into words of the difference between him playing safety and corner? What am I seeing that is happening? I see it. But I can't. I don't.
Yeah. So when he's typically at the outside corner, right, that's where he's played at the majority of the regular season, you're seeing him make those plays down the grass, right, near the sideline, man, where it's, one-on-one, but it's the PBU, right? Or you'll see him blitzing off the edge at times, right? Or you'll see him blitzing from that slot corner, which is a little bit close to the linebackers. You'll see him there. Now at safety, you hardly ever saw him blitz. Everything is top-down coverage-wise. So that's why when you're trying to work the middle of the field in terms of Tyler Warren, who, we said coming into this game was really productive, right? You don't want your linebackers on him too much, right? Okay. Well, when you have a Jalen Ramsey, you can have an alternative. You can put Jalen Ramsey back there as safety now, and that works the middle of the field. So now, where's those Tyler Warren passes going? You're not trying Jalen Ramsey, right? So that's why you saw more Alec Pierce, Michael Pittman on the outside, and they had their first 100-yard receiving games of the season. That's the byproduct of it. Very similar to Cincinnati, where they had 200-yard receivers. The difference was turnovers and no 100-yard rusher. So once again, the method works. It's like, yo, pick your poison. We can't stop everything. So if we're gonna have Pittman and Alec Pierce versus JPJ, Darius Slade, James Pierre, Brandon Echols, and kind of rotating through via injuries and everything else, it's like, okay, we just can't let their two best guys that have had the most success this season beat us in terms of Tyler Warren and obviously in Jonathan Taylor. So that's some of the stuff that you're seeing with Ramsey when he's at safety. It's more in between the hashes where he makes those plays, whereas when he's at corner, it's more he's blitzing or it's outside the numbers, far down the grass, just because of how we utilize him. But his versatility, man, I'm watching him literally when I was rewatching the game, man to man, it didn't matter who he matched up with. Every time it was going against Tyler Warren, he's making plays. Watching him in zone come out of midfield to help out a guy that's getting beat across on a drag route. Pass still gets tipped, but it's like, yo, he's supposed to kill this guy. Or even watching him kill Michael Pittman. It was like, yo, he murdered Michael.
Which I think was a bad call, by the way.
They flagged the body. The body dropped. It looked all. So it was like, yo, I got to throw the flag. We call that the soccer mom flag. That's the, hey, man, for the mom that just watches cat. My baby, no, oh my God, it's too violent. Hey, look, guys, he threw a flag. Everything's safe, right? Everybody's good. That's what that is. So we all knew it, and Ramsey knew it. That's what he didn't react to. He just kind of walked off like, all right, bro, cool. Like, we know at times they're going to throw that. It's the soccer mom. Okay. That's what we call it. It's soccer mom, bro. It looked too violent. Just all right. Here.
Look too much like football. Let's stop that.
You know what I mean? And then Pittman wanted all shake him like, bro, if you're gonna do all that, play, lay down. Then if you're gonna do all that, get off the field, bro. Oh, you want to stay in? All right, then stop acting like that, then, bro. You ain't Bambi. Shit. Hate it.
Okay, and so the other thing too, then, so the flip side of that, what Jalen Ramsey is doing for us, and then all the things that he has going on. The flip side of that would be then Daniel Jones then has to also figure out where to go with the football, what looks he's getting. Okay, and that's why
it's a tougher throw. Going outside those numbers too. When you're working inside the hashes, it's dangerous because there's a lot of people around. But it's a tougher accuracy touch throw going outside those numbers in terms of the distance of it. And you even saw on the interception with JPJ at the end, it's just an overthrow. But it's a tough throw to repeatedly make because you don't have a lot of space over there. Whereas, like I said, middle of the field, it's a ton of space. And people always like, yo, attack the middle, attack the middle. It's like, you know, you got linebackers in there, you got safeties in there. Playmakers are in there, man. Yeah. And if that guy doesn't catch it clean and that ball bounces up in the air, that's an interception. Like, at least that's how we look at it on defense. Like, yeah, that ball, if you don't catch it clean, I'm going to get it. It's mine now. So that's, you know, some of the how we can dictate it and make Daniel Jones get uncomfortable. But all of it worked because of us stopping the run / them not going to the run. Like, I don't know why they decided to, like, not give Jonathan Taylor more opportunities. Even in the first half, they weren't giving him a ton of opportunities, though.
But what do we always say, right? Because when you watch this show, everyone, you're getting a little bit of education, okay? So we're here to educate.
She got a PhD, ladies and gents. She's super smart. She's an educator. She grades papers in her spare time. All right, she goes to conventions and she has to like speak and do seminars. That's like and she puts on like important dress up clothes, like important people that do like big people jobs. Like she got one of them real jobs. All right. I just be over here just yapping. Okay. I put on church clothes and just go talk. That's what I'm doing. She's over here like educating. She's improving our nation. All right. She's helping the masses grow. Okay. It's levels to what she do. Just so y'all notice. All right.
Speaking of church clothes, I gotta step my game up for my reaction videos, my instant reaction videos. Most comes in with like a 4-piece suit, and I'm in like, what was I? I think I was in like a hoodie.
But it was fire. It was fire though. It was fire. All right.
Down, jewelry down, outfit down, tie looking good.
I had to come off of work. All right. I was fresh off work.
Here I am in my hoodie. Like I'm just here so I don't get fined at this point. Like, I'm like, that's okay. Next week I'm gonna have my sport coat on, and next week I'm gonna have a blazer. So I forgot us. So I think though the Colts coach was telling us what we need to know, right? And like I always say, you can't listen to what people do. Or sorry, what people say. You gotta look at what they do when they're in the game. And I think once he got in the game, he realized that our defense was a little bit faster than he thought it was going to be. And all of those almost sacks and those almost moments, and Tomlin being aggressive and we being like, I think at some point these coaches also feel that. And I think the coach was like, I don't know if we're going to be able to run on these guys today. And I think he pivoted. And again, shout out to the Steelers. They'll never get credit for that. And to be fair, that coach can never come out and say that either, right?
Oh, no, you can't do that.
You can't come out and say, I knew when I stepped on the field, my team wasn't ready. You can't say that. But I think that's what he was doing. I think that's why they stopped running the ball, because he just saw it, like, it just wasn't working. And I also think the game plan for the Steelers was to eliminate the run, Jonathan Taylor, because we don't think Daniel Jones can beat us. I think that was the calculus they made. They were right.
And you're ready to piggyback and validate that also. The past 2 games that we lost, did we say we lost because of the run game exclusively, or did we look at how these receivers, these quarterbacks having 12 completions in a row, 19 completions in a row, 20 in a row, right? We looked at that. So if you're the Colts and you're coming in, and Daniel Jones have been playing extremely well all season, man, he's been hot, right? We're not going to act like that wasn't the case either. Indiana Jones, what we was calling him, right? If you're feeling like, man, they are going to be geared up to stop the run, we know traditionally they are at least good in that space. Where would we want to attack them? Man, they've been struggling all year with the one-on-ones outside. And they're going to play a lot of vanilla coverage because of the back end in terms of Kyle Duggar being new, having to, start and stuff like that. So it's like they feel good about Alec Pierce and Michael Pittman. Those are 2 dudes they drafted with high pedigree, 2 dudes that they feel confident, and they're good players. And they were having some success, but it was also still true to our identity as well, right? When our pass rush didn't get there and those receivers had time to get down the grass, they made plays on us. But then the flip side was when we actually went in our pass rush and they didn't get 4-5 seconds to hold it, double move and stuff. That was the flip side. And that's all we've been hollering about the past 2 games, Bengals and Packers. The short, quick game stuff isn't going to kill you, but you're not going to stop that either with pass rush. You just got to tackle the catch. You can't allow for the double move. You can't allow for the deep over, or it's already covered in this part of the zone, but because he has time to now find a soft spot to move some more, now we're getting hurt. That was on pass rush, and that was what I've been pissed off about, because it's like, you put too much stress on these dudes on the back end that aren't supposed to be like that. We don't look at those guys and we're not paying them that. So it's like, why are we expecting that from them? This game, you saw a lot more balance in terms of the playmakers up front, not allowing a lot of plays to be double moves. But early on, man, one of the first plays that JPJ gets hit with, we're running a blitz. It's a blitz call. They block it up, and he has time to hold it. Boom. That's a 15-yard deep out. You know how tough that is to guard? It's like, man, where's the rush? Get there.
That's true. And I'm just gonna say this because I can, because I didn't used to play in the NFL, and so the way I talk about players is different, because Moats is part of the fraternity. I'm not a part of the fraternity, so I can talk about players the way I want to. Moats is a force multiplier, and because he is fantastic, there's kind of things come with that. Daniel Jones is not Joe Flacco and is not Jordan Love.
And they found that out, right? Swear they found it out.
There's a difference.
But they thought he was, though. I'm sure there were still people in Steelers Nation that thought he was too. I think
he can be, right? But I think we're so quick to crown people because they had, and I say this about college quarterbacks. Let me take it to college, because nobody gets offended when I take it to college, because a lot of people don't watch it like I do. I'll take it to college. At the beginning of the college season, everybody was up in arms about how great all of these quarterbacks were going to be. And I was on record as being like, I don't know, guys. Like,
facts.
I don't know. Like
100% facts.
Yeah, right. Like, I got you. I hear you, but I don't really
facts.
know. Get me a pass rusher. I've been saying this since June, July. I'm like, let's get younger on defense. This has always been my battle cry. Because in my mind, to be good, you have to be consistent. We haven't seen Daniel Jones be consistent. And because we haven't seen him be consistent, he's got to work that inconsistency out of him. Because we've seen Jordan Love work it out of him. We've seen Joe Flacco work it out of him. We haven't seen Daniel Jones work it out. And this is not just Daniel Jones. This is anybody you want to throw in there, right? Aaron Rodgers at one point was also inconsistent. Well, everybody, right? This is Ben Roethlisberger.
Mhm.
Like everybody at some point is inconsistent, because before you can be consistent, you have to be inconsistent, right? And then you have to figure out what you need to do. And then once you figure out what you need to do, you work to improve it. Now, can Daniel Jones one day be Jordan Love, Joe Flacco? Absolutely. He's got a big arm. He's hella athletic. You can see all
plays
this
in this
stuff.
game too.
Yeah, you can see all this stuff. It's just right now he's not that yet, and that's okay. It's just before we start crowning, it's like, can we get like, I don't know, a season? I'm just saying, like, we're already ready to crown somebody the best. And it's like, can he do it for an entire season, then come back and do it for another season before I'm ready? I can't forget.
But Tanisha, this is who we are, man. This is the world we live in. I need it now. I want to know, are you good or are you trash? And I need to know today, so I can have a hard statement, and I got to be first also to crown you. I can't be late to the party. So we get it. All of that is, but I will say, man, Daniel Jones has played so much better this year than any other previous years. Even in this game, it was the fourth and I think it was 4th and 12, whatever the heck that long fourth down he had on.
Dime.
When I tell you he went first read, second read, that was his third read. His third. I'm looking at the passers once again. I'm like, yo, he should never have time to go through 3. Nah, 1, 2, boom.
Decision.
Has to be 1, 2, boom.
Yeah.
It can't be 1, 2, and now he has time. And that was why I was like, yo, soft on his own. Why you playing the soft tail zone? He's like, bro, it's freaking 4th and double digits. Like, man, it's supposed to run this right here, man. The Patriots got to win this, though. Patriots got to win this right here.
Yeah.
That's one of the parts where you could just see it. But to me, I was impressed with just Daniel Jones going through it and being calm and collected, and then delivering a strike, because
exactly
you typically have not seen that from Daniel Jones throughout his career. It's usually like, all right, one, here, take this, or one, all right, let me run, or let me It's like, yo, so to see that him and Sam Darnold this week, and I ain't gonna lie, I was impressed by both of them dudes, man. I'm like, yo, why am I liking seeing these like dudes that we kind of wrote off? It's like, yo, y'all on your Geno arc right now, man. I like
it. It takes time. Yeah. And that's why I always said, like, he's going to be fine. Now, is he going to be the 1% of the 1%? We don't know. Right. But he's fine. He's fine. And
if you turn into Jordan Love, it's a great career right now.
That's it. Yeah. And he's also playing phenomenal. I just think that sometimes we want these people to be so good. Spoiler. Everybody's not going to be fantastic, elite, perfect, consistent. Everybody's not Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, right. Every quarterback is Ben Roethlisberger, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, right?
It's not going to happen. Even on this team,
just good.
You know, like our offensive line. That's it. Our offensive line might never be perfect. And you know what? They're playing really good right now. Now, guard, center, guard, you know, but like they're and let me just hit on this too, because there's two things. The Cam Hayward hype train that we were on. You're welcome. Okay. You're welcome. You are very welcome. Okay.
Told you we needed it.
Congrats.
We needed it.
The second thing, Roman Wilson, bro.
Young players, man.
Respectfully.
Young players.
Respectfully. You want snaps? You want to be on the field? You want to play? You cannot jump ever again. Not just, I mean, ever. Like, we can't do that. We cannot jump anymore.
Tanisha, I'm going to even take it a step further. If you are going to jump, right, because that's one bad variable that you're introducing. Don't introduce another bad variable by having the ball away from your body, not 5 points of pressure, and in the inside arm where all the defenders are. That is why when we talk about carrying the ball, we say you have it to the sideline. So if it does happen when you put the ball on the ground, the likelihood of it going out of bounds is a lot higher than the likelihood of all 11 people that are to the inside of you coming over there trying to recover that football. So that's another little small detail, but also in a crowd, don't one-hand it away. High and tight across your body, man. Put that extra arm across, 5 points of pressure. Like, what we call this? You know what I mean?
This is not college.
See, it's not that. Like, dudes up here, we're not just trying to tackle you, we're attacking the football. You see Patrick Queen, Peyton Wilson, TJ Watt do it every single time they hit somebody. It's punching at it. Like, you got to understand that, man. When you carry that football, you're carrying our hopes and dreams. Coach Tomlin says that verbatim. He's been saying that since 2014, at least. And you see the impact it has, though, man. That game felt weird when that happened because it's like, okay, all right, now we are still winning. We still have a lead, but now let's sit up in the chair a little bit, right?
Lack of execution, right? And again,
not a bad call.
Like, are we going to
call.
blame Mike Tomlin? He got the first down. The play
was
worked.
it Arthur Smith's fault? What was it? It was the extension of the toss play again, was it not? I don't have my run, so let me hit my big. Let me hit my big receiver though, right? But you see it though, right? You see how he's good. He's like, I can't just toss it because I don't have Derrick Henry. I don't have Bijan. So what's another variation of a Bijan? Hey, Roman, line up out there as a slot. I'm gonna now pass it to you, catch it, and now we already got what I'm looking for. You see this. I'm already doing it. Yeah, and it's like, why would you do it? Just don't jump.
So we can't
protect the ball. Don't jump, and you're good. Yeah.
That can't happen ever
but
again.
You can see the big picture. I'm just like, come on, Roman, man. But to bring it full circle, that's why at the beginning of it, I was like, man, I'm kind of optimistic about this offense. I'm kind of feeling like how I felt about our defense 2 weeks ago. Okay. It's not necessarily scheme. It's not necessarily personnel. It's just the little things of executing. A catch here, a catch there, protecting the football here when you're going through the crowd. These are little details. But this is what makes a team great, right? The more of those little details you can have buttoned up each and every week, the better you're going to be. But that's the challenge. This week defensively, man, we were able to get out of it with Cal Duggar and Jalen Ramsey. Heck, a week ago, though, we struggled with Chuck Clark and Juan Thornhill, who on paper, because they've been in the system, should have been further along. But that's the nature of this league. It's no guarantee that what you saw this week is going to happen again next week, because all it takes is that ball bouncing differently or that tackle not being made, and now the overall flow changes as well. So that's what we say is week to week. We want to be the best in the world, but let's just focus on being better than the team we're playing against this week. As long as y'all are better than this group right here, that's all we need to be. We'll worry about being the best in the world next week, all right? But for this week, just be better than the Colts pass rush. Just better than the Colts DBs. Just better than the Colts quarterback. That's all we're looking for this week. Versus, Project Analytics right now, he still gave up another sack. I just can't believe it. He's the worst. It's like, bro, we ain't worried about all that. He was better than their left tackle. How about that? I don't know if y'all saw what Alex Highsmith did in this game. He was a lot better than their left tackle, okay? Our right tackle was better than their right tackle, okay? Come on, I saw Keanu Benton and Derek Carmen getting what they wanted in them interiors. Period. I think our guards played better than their guards in this. You see what I mean? It's like, we don't got to be the best in the world just yet. Just be better than the team you're playing against this week, and then we'll work on next week. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fair. And at the end of the day, I always it's never going to be perfect, right? We're always going to have things we need to work on because we're humans. That's what happens.
But we don't like that part. That's the part that sucks.
Yeah, no, it does suck, but it is what it is. I also I have a question for you. This is going to be I don't know,
I get nervous whenever you ask questions. I get nervous, man. You make me nervous whenever you ask questions. You stop the show, you pause. You're like, hey, I was thinking. I'm like, oh Lord. Because every time you've done this, it's something where, I'm just like, dang, how did I end up in this situation here?
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Everybody who knows me says that. Everybody.
All right. I've been around you enough to just catch up. Like, all right. Usually she says
everybody who knows me is like, oh God.
Get your head in the swivel.
What? And I don't know.
Should I start sweating again? Do I need to get my towel back?
Funny. Literally, I'm not kidding you. Everyone who's close to me is always like, "Oh God, what is it? Just tell me, girl. Say it. Ask it." I'm like, I think I do it to almost reset my brain. I don't even do it to be dramatic. It's that's my way of shifting my brain.
I can dig it.
I was actually going to ask if you prefer headboarding or not. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say, have you heard anybody say this week that we need to fire our defensive coordinator?
Ooh.
Have you heard that?
I actually haven't. I was actually trying to see where they were going to get on Arthur Smith, specifically Coach Tomlin and Terrell Lawson, about just how simple and how predictable everything that they're doing is. I mean, it's just so predictable. And yet they still found a way to be up 24-7 in the fourth quarter. It was
weird.
How do we? Super weird.
Are we firing them this week? I just haven't heard anything.
I was waiting to trade Highsmith. Are we still trading Highsmith?
Yeah, are we trading Highsmith?
We got a couple of hours before the deadline. Did we trade him? I know y'all wanted to trade Highsmith, man. So
yeah.
It's one of them ones.
Anyone want to say we need to trade Highsmith away? Mm-hmm. Anyone want to trade away Firemuth? Anybody in the
Shout out the
chat
move.
saying our defensive coordinator's trash? Anybody want to say that Coach
Was that a
Tomlin doesn't know how to
win?
coach?
Was that a
He
Tomlin
doesn't know how
win?
to get his team up to play.
Did he
Does anybody?
outcoach one of the highest coaches?
Curious. I'm just curious.
Hmm.
This is a casting call. Does anybody have any thoughts? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. We like Highsmith.
We're Highsmith fans.
Is anybody?
A lot of people are cheering for Highsmith.
Oh, you know what? Is anybody saying TJ Watt sucks today? I must have missed that one in the chat. Haven't seen TJ sucks today. Huh.
Yeah.
I was wondering. Okay, I didn't see that one. Interesting. I didn't see Jack Sawyer also shouldn't play as many snaps as he is playing either. Didn't see that one.
It is funny though how that is though. Whenever we lose, we start seeing the snap count. I saw somebody say, man, Highsmith playing this many snaps over Nick Herbig is
criminal.
It's criminal, and it's an offense on this coordinator that should be fireable. And you're like, whoa.
Wondering where that's at.
You're right. I have not seen that again. I have not seen that graphic following this game. I would be interested to see the snap count to see, what happened, because
what else? I would also love to know, where is the "we are wasting Roman Wilson, he should get more touches" crowd? Where are those people at?
She said she got time today, y'all. She said she got time today.
Like, the people that you see, they're in the chat that are like, where, why isn't Roman Wilson playing? Yeah. Where is Roman Wilson? Like, you saw him. You saw him. Doesn't make good decisions. Okay. We saw it. We saw it. So where are these people?
He gets to be the new Caleb Johnson right now. Caleb Johnson, he's building his credit back up. You see him? He's like, yo, I was like, I see you, Caleb. I see you get some reps. I see you out there. Now, Roman, it's time for you to get your credit back up, baby.
I always say you got to be the same in a loss than you are in a win. You have to be the same. You can't overreact in a loss if you don't overreact in a win. We have to regulate our emotions, and we as fans, we have to be consistent. We have to be disciplined. If you are not consistent as a fan, if you are not disciplined as a fan, don't you dare expect your coaches to be disciplined and consistent. You don't even have that characteristic as a person. But yet, you want this coach to be disciplined. You want this coach to be consistent. You want this coach to be perfect. You don't even have that skill set. So shame on you. Do better.
She's shooting this one
better. Period. Like, I'm sick of it. And I'm so tired of it. It's like we always have. We're like, oh my god, we gotta whine. I told you, I'm like, all we do is whine. Stop whining and just trust the process. Let it play out. Let it kind of
talk your talk. She got the PhD, the clip fully loaded. She said the clip fully loaded. She got time.
Perfect every week. It's just not going to be perfect every week. You guess what? You weren't even perfect today. And it's only 11 a.m. where I'm at. I've already screwed up some things for the day. I'm not even none of us are perfect day by day. None of us are perfect at our jobs. None of us are perfect as humans. None of us do everything right all the time. None of us are consistent all the time. None of us. So stop expecting it. Just let it go. We're going and spoiler, we're going to lose more games. It's going to happen. Okay? Because it's football.
Shout out to Coach Tomlin. So I don't know if you heard post game. He literally says that they're like, yo, what was so different this week? What did you say to the guys? How'd you get a fight? You say, listen, man, we the same defense that y'all was talking about getting torched the last 2 weeks as we are this week that y'all praising. He's like, yo, the only difference was we played better today. The ball bounced our way today. We made the plays we were supposed to make. That was it. Nothing magical. No special voodoo. We ain't going there and do the special rain dance. It's like, no, none of that, man. All right. Do what you made plays. That was it, man.
And that's why when people go undefeated in so many different situations, it's so rare because it's so hard. It is so hard to go undefeated. It's
hard. Million different variables you're dealing with in a season, man.
Listen, as a human being, I'm responsible for myself, my own alarm, when I eat, when I do certain things. I barely day to day can do everything I'm supposed to do. I can't imagine 10 other guys against another set of 11 guys. We're all getting paid a lot of money. We're now on TV and I have family things going on. I'm tired. I'm hungry. The weather, it is hard. And I just think that sometimes we think, and I feel like we think this because they make so much money, that because they make so much money, they are not people and they're not human. And that is a flaw because they are human. They are people. Yes, they make a lot of money. I got it. But it's not perfect. Did you guys watch any other football this weekend? I mean,
hey, did Green Bay lose to the Panthers?
Did you see Green Bay this weekend? Did you see the Cincinnati Bengals choke the game away?
Did the Vikings win with JJ McCarthy versus the Lions?
Yeah, they beat the Lions. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like, but we don't keep the same energy for anybody else but our team. I don't
Time out,
Tanisha.
Didn't the Colts get beat by that bumtail Steelers team?
Terrible. Terrible.
The same Colts team that went out to the West Coast and headboarded the Chargers. That same you know what I mean? Like I'm just am I missing? Like
that's it. It's crazy. And that's all I always say. And people are always like, you always straddle the fence. You already I'm like, because at the core of us, we're people. Yeah. And at the core of us, that we're going to be a little bit here and a little bit there. Now, some of us are just hella talented and we can move the needle a lot more than other people. That's fine. But let me tell you something. There's more people in this world that do not move the needle than are the people that do move the needle. I'm just going to leave it where it's at. I'm just saying. So because of that, you're working with a lot of things. You got to get around. You got to get it working and it's got to make sense.
Think of this. You brought up all of that. The biggest thing or at least from my perspective, that separates the professionals from everybody else is performance under pressure. The analogy that we always talk about, because everybody says that they can throw a pass, and we agree, man, anybody can throw a football 10 yards. Anybody can run a route 10 yards and turn around and catch it. Heck, I can teach you how to rush the passer. You can learn how to get in the 3-point stands, get off the ball, and you might be doing it faster than me and everything. But the difference is when those lights hit, when that guy crossing you is $100 million player, when all 70, 80, 100,000 millions of people around the world watch you expecting you to do it, and you have to do it not just once, not just twice, but every single time. Then you got to repeat it and do it next week every single time. And then you watch people come here trying to take your job, and you still got to do it every single time. And we say that's performance under pressure. And the analogy that Danny Smith, and I love him for this because he made it super simple, says, Tanisha, I'm going to put a 2x4 on the ground right now in front of you. 2x4 piece of wood, ain't nothing crazy about it. I'm gonna say, hey, walk across 2x4. You'll walk across it, spin around it, do whatever you want. It's simple, it's chill, right? Now I'm gonna take that same 2x4 and I'm gonna go downtown Pittsburgh, put it on the tallest skyscraper, and say, Tanisha, walk across this 2x4.
It's different.
You tripping, bro? I don't want to do this. Why? Is this it's not 2x4, but 2x4. It's the same way you just did right there. Do that spin move you just did. No, heck no, I ain't doing that. What? You play? You living in your fears? Why you scared, bro? Come on, don't be scared. I mean, do that. You just did a cartwheel in the bit. Why you gonna? You see what's down there? What if I? And that's the difference. Yeah. People can't do it under that type of pressure every single time. And when you're at this level, that's what every play is. Is that type of pressure? You have to be perfect. You have to. And if you're not, that's how you get the Chicago Bears walk-off touchdown. Oh my God. You're like, bro, it's one play. All it takes is one play. And literally one person just not, and there's not even
everybody else did everything right.
Terrible. Yeah, it's just one little, we're talking one little piece. One little, but that's this level. And even that player, he would even tell you to a degree, he felt like he did something right. It's like, no, you did to a degree, but
and again,
that part was wrong. And that's his level.
And the player having the courage, the drive, all the things to not just go down on first contact, right? Because he's trying to bring his team back. And so now you're dealing with a lot of multiple variables that we don't talk about. And I always say,
why do you think that player thinks he could do it? Because his whole life he's been kicking.
That's it.
On,
and
man.
I think what else is interesting, and I do this sometimes just because I think it's absolutely comical. I'll watch a play on TV, and I'm at TV in my air conditioner. No one's coming after me. No, I'm in relaxed clothes, right? Like it's basic. And I'm like, I try to do a spin move. Or sometimes I'm like, can I cut like that? Like, God, he made it look so smooth. You can't. Can I catch the ball? Like, can I catch the ball and turn and try to avoid to be tackled? You can't. Like, I think that sometimes because they make it look so easy, we're just like, we'll get to the outside, bro. Cut it out.
Tanisha,
like, what are we doing?
And you've woken up and felt sore before, right? Your body has felt sore, right? And it's like, imagine now go out there and play versus somebody that's going to be trying to kill you on top of you already feeling sore. Hey, but why aren't you running faster than him? Why aren't you stiff arm him? Why aren't you break that tackle? Why aren't you make that tackle? You ever woke up when you slept wrong on your shoulder and you're like, bro, I don't even want to raise my hand? And it's like, oh, go tackle Derrick Henry. Go tackle this guy that nobody knows about. So you're not even gonna get the credit if he runs you over. Sometimes it's like, at least let it be a dope back. So if it goes wrong, I at least get the benefit of the doubt. But it's so many dope players up here. It's like one of my worst plays, like jet sweep excluded, right? I wouldn't even like talk about that, but just like one of my personal, like throughout my career, my whole lifetime of football, I got ran over twice. One was in practice at JMU. Shout out to my dog, Donnell Brown, man, grandpa. We literally the first week of football pads, right? Caught me off guard. I'm like, all right, bet. Never happened again. Once again, right? Buffalo rookie year. I'm playing against Cincinnati Bengals. Cedric Benson, right? You know Cedric, yeah. Right? RIP, legendary dude. But that was the guy that got me in the league. That was the dude. He put me on my back, and I'm just like, whoa, what was that? And I'd be pissed because I'm like, yo, you bring up Cedric Benson. It's like, yo, he don't hit the same. It's like when you like Adrian Peterson. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're like, hey, Slindy Thompson. So sometimes you'd be like, yo, but that's this level. Everybody is capable, man. Yeah. Everybody is capable of it.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the thing is sometimes we just forget because we're sitting at home. And I'll take it a step further because a lot of people don't get chances to interact with athletes and they don't understand the different, we're all people. Athletes are a different breed of people. Okay. They think different. They study different. They get into, it's just different. It's a whole different ball game. When you don't know that, you expect them to be like you and they're not. Yeah, they're just not. It's like a different, you know what I'm saying? It's different. Like even forget football, UFC. Okay. Let's think about that for a second. These people know they're going to get in a cage. I'm not getting in a cage.
Punched in the face.
I'm not doing that.
Even if you win, you're going to get punched in the face.
Right. Like, I'm not doing that. Like they're different. They're different. Like that's different. And so
you want to do that?
Yeah, and it's like, and we're like, oh gosh, just you can't see the punch. No, he couldn't see the punch because he's getting punched in the face. Like,
why ain't you duck when he kicked your head off?
Yeah,
why ain't you duck? I was worried about the elbow on my nose off. All right,
it's like, why didn't you just move when he kicked you? Because a minute ago he just punched me in my eye, and I actually couldn't see it on my left side. That's why I didn't move. But it's like we don't think about the level of athlete we're talking about here. And listen, everybody wants to win. And everybody wants to do all the things. And sometimes they're trying. I had to realize one day they're trying. It's just sometimes, did you see what's going on? Like,
it's like, a lot. And then sometimes the guy you're going against is better than you too.
I was just going to say that. And then sometimes they're just better.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's a Leotu just walking around. And you're like, we don't know. Nobody in here knows enough about this kid, but dang, I got this matchup right here. And you look at me like 2.5 seconds. You're like, some of them dudes are he's
just better.
All right.
Sometimes Josh Allen coming at you. He's just better. You see it. We've seen it. People can't catch Lamar Jackson. Mm-hmm. They can't. They're trying. People can't.
You
catch
can have
Kyler
the best
Murray.
coverage in Mahomes finds a way to put that football where only 0.000000001% can make it. You're like, of course he hits it. Perfect. Like, yeah.
What is Darnell Washington? 6'7"?
Come on
now. What even is he?
Come on now.
What even is that? That's what I'm saying. And he has pads on and he's running fast. And you want the guy across from him to just get down and tackle him? You go tackle him.
He can jump over you. He can run over you. He can run around you. He can stiff arm you. And you over here like, bro, I play linebacker. And he towers over me.
Seriously.
He dwarfs me. I'm like, bro, go hit that though. And you're expected to knock it back. Bro, what is that? Where did that come from?
I just think
baseball bat, maybe like God damn.
I just don't think that they get. I don't think that. I think it's hard to fathom what we're actually watching, what's actually happening. I think it's a hard fathom. I think that's why we whine and complain so much because it's hard, And people get mad at me all the time. They're like, "Oh my God, you need to be more critical." I'm like, I'm gonna be critical of the things I can be critical of, but I can't be. There's some things where it's just like, "Hey, bro, that team was just better than you." Yeah. You just lost because they were better. That's it. They bullied you. They were better.
Absolutely.
Getting away.
It's real.
That won't even help.
It's real.
Like
it's real. And when that happens, you're pissed off about it, but you accept that more than when it's self-inflicted. When you go out there and make a ton of mistakes because you're like, man, I just feel like I left that out there. When a team is just better than you for 4 quarters, you're like, you know what, bro? I'll be better next time, and let's see what happens next time. I'm going to go into the lab, and maybe I got to figure out another way to win within the margins. Maybe I got to try to create a splash play on special teams. Maybe I got to try to trick you into something. But when it's, man, we blew that coverage and we lost. When it's you dropped that pass and we lost. When it's, man, I I snapped the ball and it went over the guy's head. Like that, you're pissed, you're sick because you're like, bro, I let that go. Like that was an opportunity that I can't get back now. But yeah, it's no, we say it's no shame in losing to a better person. There's even going back to the ancient warriors, man. It's no honor in losing to a better fighter. It's like, yo, you respect that way more than you respect the bully or the person that runs. It's like, nah, bro, go out there and compete. And that's why most of the time you don't hear a lot of athletes, right? Look at the dudes that lose and be like, y'all suck, y'all trash. It's like, nah, bro, we respect the fact you went out there and competed. We know that, yo, to even go out there, you got to have balls, man, with all the respect, right? And it's like, yo, from there, you got to be able to like, yo, put it on the line. We know what you're risking, man. We know it's not easy, and we know you're going to be judged to the highest degree. But it's like, man, it's no shame in coming up a little bit short, bro. It's shame if you quit. It's shame if you don't show up. It's shame if you're like, yo, before you even go out there, you've already told yourself, yo, it's over, I lost. And that's where at times us athletes will get annoyed with like media or even, fans, because it's like, because of the lack of experience of being in those situations, it's easy to fall into the pessimistic side. Whereas for players, we're always like, bro, if there's time on this clock, I got a chance. We brought up the Bears game, right? It's like, yo, it's time on that clock. I got a chance to make a play because throughout your whole life, you've been a playmaker. You've been that. Whereas if you've never been in those situations, that's always going to feel uncomfortable. It's always going to make you feel anxious, right? And we know for some people, man, they can handle that anxious feeling with,
some people can.
Perfection, and others is like, oh, all right, they anxious guys. They let us all know it's like, cool.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that, and even for me, I have to remind myself sometimes, like they're trying, and sometimes it's just not working. Like it just can't quite. And that's football, and that's the nuance and the context. And I just feel like sometimes we forget about the context. We're so quick to fire. He's terrible. He sucks. And all the things. And I'm like, if that was sucky, then everybody should actually lose their job. Every single coach on every single team.
Yes. And that's most definitely the reality of it. Absolutely.
Yeah. So
now,
anyways.
I did see we had a super chat in here. My bad on this, but man, it was a little while ago. Whoopsies. But I'm back now. All right. Blame it on the jet sweep today. Okay. We're going to blame it on the jet sweep. Shout out to Justin Gordon, though, man. We do appreciate you showing some love today. He says, Moats, in your time, were Steelers active at trade deadline? No, man. When I was playing, nobody really was trading like that. This trade deadline crazy activity, or just the uptick in trades, is recent. This is probably 2019 where we really saw like that shift in terms of players getting moved, star players. We think Jalen Ramsey, we didn't see him bounce around. We didn't see Von Miller move around. We didn't see like dudes get shipped. Odell Beckham get shipped. It's like, but now it's almost like common. We're talking about Brian Thomas Jr., who's a heck of a player, a top high-end pick, and he's on the trade market. We talk about Garrett Wilson, right? We brought up a Chris Olave, all these different names we've heard floated around at different various points. This is foreign. But I do like it, though. And I like the fact that Steelers are also players in it, not just from the league-wide shift in terms of the trade deadline being more active, but even us as Steelers being more active in trades, being more active in free agency. We just traded for Cal Duggar literally a week ago. When would we have said that we would trade for a starter, or dude that has had with 40 starts in his career already? It's like, yeah, we don't typically do that. We were always built within the draft, right? Built within the draft. We don't even tap into free agency. No high-end free agency. We talk about Patrick Quinn. It's like, yo, that's a high-end spend right there, man. Jalen Ramsey, that's a high-end acquisition right there. Like on the heels of Minkah Fitzpatrick, who was also a trade high-end acquisition in the season. Like,
it's true.
So we've seen the shift, and that's why I was like 2019, 2020 is like was when I felt like we really started to see that change here in Pittsburgh, but also league-wide, there was a big shift because weirdly enough, I had to run the numbers on, how many trades had happened prior to 2013 league-wide, and it was less than like 20. Like, that was the reality of it. Yeah, it wasn't this what you see now where every single year you get trade. Nah, was none of that, man. So it's definitely been a league-wide change, man.
Yeah. Before we end, I just want to say Coach Tomlin today said, he likes shopping.
He likes shopping. I like shopping too. Then shout out to Coach T, man. Hey, look, we cleared up some space yesterday. Shout out to my dog Benny Bishop, man. Hopefully he lands on his feet, or hopefully he make his way back here, man, if this situation presents itself. But either way, they're clearing up some room.
Yep. Mike Thomas said,
yeah.
we'll see what happens. I like shopping.
Yeah.
So take it to mean what you want it to mean. So
Yeah,
we all
got
know
a couple
what
of
we need.
hours left. We got a
We
couple
all know
hours
what
left.
we need. Yeah,
No.
we all know what we need.
Oh,
So.
I should ask you though. Actually, hold on. Because when me and Mark were talking, he was saying that, you know, at first we were saying, all right, man, we need wide receiver 2. He brought up cornerback and he also brought up running back though as a need. So what positions would you feel at this moment? Are you wide receiver 2, corner, running back? Where's your energy?
I think I'm wide receiver 2, corner.
Okay.
And I'm good on that. I mean, I get the running back thought. I think it's a good thought. I don't think they're holding us back, I guess is my thing. I could see a wide receiver 2. Like I think we're kind of limited sometimes with that. And then the corner, because obviously Darius Slay, every other play he goes down and goes out for some place.
Slay be looking hurt. I'm like, Slay, come on, man. Don't be doing this to me now, man. You look old when you just keep taking long to get up. You can't be the last guy off the ground every time.
Yeah, like
it sends a bad message. It sends a bad message.
I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
But I mean, but again, like
it's a grind.
They see this team more often than I do, right? If we get I don't care if they show up with a guard, I'll be like, all right, y'all saw something, you know. So I do think though our biggest need is wide receiver 2, and if we don't get one, I need somebody to leak what happened. Like we tried, you know, we just couldn't get it done because F those draft picks.
They saying Jacoby Myers to the Jaguars. I know that was one of the guys we were considering. Yeah, it's one of the guys we were considering. I think it was maybe a third or fourth round pick. So it's like, yeah, we definitely could have done that. But I get it. We'll wait to see how it all settles. We'll see how that settles. I mean, the beauty is this. We're going to get a chance to do this again tomorrow. Hey, shout out to Victor Formation. You know, I'm looking forward to that.
I already have
my prime time, too, now that I think about it, too. All right, so I'm looking forward to it. All right, so I make sure we'll
talk about it.
You know, we're going to.
We'll figure it out.
All right. But, yeah, super excited about that, though. All right, so hopefully we'll be reacting to some new members or member and, you know, feel good about it. But
I love it.
Other than that, it's like, yeah, here we are. But how you feeling though? Any final way to wrap up?
No, I feel good.
Turn out.
I honestly, I had a great weekend and the Texas is not playing this week. So my nerves are calm. So that's really good. We do play
Colorado
Georgia
played this weekend. Colorado played last week.
But did they?
They ain't play. No, they ain't play.
Okay.
They ain't play. They got West Virginia. We on to West Virginia. I'm with you. On to West Virginia. Yep.
Yeah.
On to West Virginia. Yeah.
So moving on. Turn the page.
I said, I know y'all ain't bring that boy that he came out there with all them diamonds on, and y'all did that in front of him with all oh my god. Y'all played quarterback like that in front of him, in front of that one. He came on. I know y'all ain't do
all
that.
I
know y'all ain't do that. That's why I was glad we showed it the way that we showed it with the Super Bowl champs being in Acrisure Stadium. It's like, bro, don't you embarrassing dudes out here now. You better not embarrass them folks out here. We got company here today, guys. All right.
That was just bad. That was just bad. Also, my phone just alerted me that Sauce Gardner is being traded to the Colts.
Ooh. I hate it and I love it at the same time. I hate it and I love it.
I'm like, what is going on?
I hate it and I love it.
Anyways, if we stay on this long enough, we're gonna keep getting breaking news throughout the day.
Yep. That's nuts.
Rod, yes, you are 100%.
Shout out to Rod.
So
this is for you to read. This is not for me to read. This is for you to read.
So yeah, I guess the D was I after all. You know what? Listen, we did not get headboarded by the Colts. Okay, we didn't get headboarded.
Hashtag team no headboard. Yep.
We also didn't get smashed by the Colts.
Hashtag team, we didn't get smashed. Yep. Don't want to get smashed.
And the D was I. Okay, the D.
There it is. There it is.
Okay? Because, like I will say, we didn't end after this because I don't know what the next thing I'm going to say is going to come out of my mouth. Usually, when the D is good, everything else is good as well. I'm just saying.
There we go. All right, there we go. Yep, Steelers win. That's how you get. That's how you victory win it. That's how you celebrate the whole week. That's how you turn it up. All right. Yep.
Period.
There it is. There it is. All right. There it is. There it is.
Find out the way.
So, with that being the case, Shout out. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit both like buttons on both channels because we are dual streaming. Make sure you subscribe to both channels as well. And make sure y'all join both memberships as well. Like I said, man, this is what we doing. This is what we on. And we know y'all liking it. So y'all stay safe out there. We back in the building tomorrow. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Victory formation where we preview this upcoming West Coast matchup, man. Taking out that LA versus the Chargers. Looking forward to it. All right. So that's how we'll do it. But once again, we appreciate y'all and stay safe. And until next time, baby. Peace.
Bye.